This is some good stuff. It's dandelion tea, and I put 2 packages of sugar in the raw in there, and oh my God. Oh, wow. It's actually making me really relaxed. Okay. Hey friends, welcome to another episode of, you guessed it, Trekking Tuesday / Bob Update. So I'm going to be telling you what's going on, what I got planned for the fall months, and maybe into the winter time. I'm not sure, we'll see. If you noticed last week, I didn't do a Trekking Tuesday video. I did a lot of driving. It was very boring, and I'm pretty sure you didn't want to see it. What I was doing is going up and down the Kansas River, checking out Portage to do a canoe trip. I want to do one from Lawrence to Kansas City, and I was kind of checking out the areas and places I could camp, and because I've never been on the Kansas River before, so good idea just to plan ahead a little bit instead of get myself in trouble as usual. If you want, you can go up to Google Maps and zoom in on the Kansas River, and I think the second portage down from Lawrence, or the third, you can take a look at the pictures and see what all the pictures I posted of the boat ramps and the shoreline and stuff like that. If you remember in the fall months, or it was the springtime, yeah, it was the springtime when I was talking about a life change and going on with another career. I've started that. Actually, it's going to start this Friday. The banks and the SPAC or whatever approved our loans, and I'm going to start up my second company. There'll be a little bit more about that in the future, so that's going to keep me really busy at the time. Have no fear, we still have Trekking Tuesday. Unfortunately, some of the outings I have planned, I might not be able to go on because of this. Not a big deal. So over the next 12 months from Friday, I'm going to be slowly fading out one company and then starting up a second company, and hopefully within a year or so I'll have the crossover done. And basically the sound company I'm going to keep for my extra money, such as buying a property in Arkansas. Yes, I found 40 acres in Arkansas. It's roughly about 2 miles from the Buffalo River, and it's really close to a friend of mine that's down there, so that works out great. Problem is, I'm waiting for the price to drop. They want 60 for it right now, and I think I can get it for 20, but it was listed a while back before the new realty company bought it at 17, so we'll see. I think it's going to drop down. Honestly, nobody's going to buy it because you have to take 9 miles on an unapproved road. Basically, it's a fire road to get to it, and it's pretty rough. Four-wheel drive is required, which brings me to the point. I've started building the Mountaineer for this trip, which means I'm changing out the tires, working on the transmission and motor, and adding some extra stuff to it to go from here to Arkansas and back. And when I get the property, I can start building on it. See what else is up. Covered that. Actually, I've got some personal things going on that I have to take care of too, so that's going to keep me really busy. Kind of want to list my priorities. We got the man upstairs, family, friends. Then we pounce down to work, YouTube, social media. And most of you already know this because, man, it takes me a while to answer comments on YouTube and emails, and sometimes on my Facebook page. It depends on when you catch me. Alright, we are filming a video for YouTube today. I've used this Camprite cot several times. If you recall, Trekking Tuesday, I think it was about a month and a half ago, I took it out on an overnight, and I filmed most of that. Hey, mosquito. Filmed most of that in the night with the night vision camera and didn't say anything to anybody, and nobody noticed. I thought that was interesting. But I gave that camera back because I don't like the way the video came out. But anyway, I've used it several times since then, and I kind of want to do a video about it and talk about some of the tips I have and the flaws I found with it. And one is really major. The weather today, beautiful. 76 degrees, small wind, not bad at all. Nice and cloudy. Rain, possible. So my plans here, drink some more of this tea. I'm going to shoot the video for YouTube. Then I'm going to bring you back. I'm going to take you to show you the camp, what I got going on. And, oh, if you're wondering, on the time lapse, I'm using a new app. It was Lapse It. I think it's by Microsoft, and I'm using an S8 phone, in case you're wondering. So, let me get the video started, because I am getting hungry, and I think it's almost 4 o'clock. The video should take maybe an hour, edited down to a half-hour time to get everything set up. And then I need to get some food cooked because I'm hungry. And hopefully, if I have enough battery life, because I'm going to be using 2 cameras and then the third one here, I want to do a time-lapse of the sunset before it gets dark. And then that'll probably waste the camera's battery. Okay, I'm going to get that video started. And then we're going to come back, I'll show you the camp, and I'm going to get something to eat because I'm hungry. Video for YouTube is done. Did it in one take. Only took 15 minutes. Yeah, I know, weird, huh? Okay, let's check out my camp set up. You guys are going to love this. As you know, the Polish Lavu shelter has a problem. There's no front porch on it. And if it rains, which... starting to think there's a slim possibility, maybe a slight, I don't know. The rain's going to drop down on the inside and you have to close it up and you're going to get no ventilation. What I did is I took this tarp, and a lot of you remember it. Found it on the Kansas River a couple years ago. It was part of a homeless shelter. Draped it over the back, tied it off here, there, and right there. Got it almost to the center of the tarp, went all the way out with it. And if you come over here, we'll take the center line, which is right there, went up to the tree, and then we just kind of spread it out from tree to tree, right there, keeping it taut. And I'm using the tree branches to act as a spring. See? Keeps it tight, but allows it to move around in the wind in case the wind came up. Now, if it was going to start raining, what we would do is we'd leave these where they are, take that and that one and drop those down, and they would end up right about there, and they'd cover that front up, and I could keep that front flap open and not have the rain come in and still have ventilation. For the floor, we've got the blue tarp. The Wally World 5x7. Hang on one second there. Okay. Then we got the Camprite cot that actually fits inside the Lavu shelter. And there's plenty of room to lay down. On top of it, the good old thermal rest. And you'll have to watch the video to find out what those are. And we come around here. We're going to lay on this sucker. Oh. And I fit perfectly. This is awesome, man. This is so comfortable. I got the window there for ventilation. I got a good cross ventilation. The thermal rest rolled up. I got going for an excellent pillow. This thing is so comfortable. All right, now we're done with that. Let's straighten that little booger up. We need to get some food. I think it's at least 5 o'clock. I cannot see the sun anymore. So we are going to have good old-fashioned, and this time I didn't screw up like I did last time. Beanie Weenies, original. That's what I thought I had last time. It wasn't. It was just straight up beans. Not good. Well, they were good, but not what I was wanting. And we're going to use the same cup that we made the tea in. Then hopefully I'll wash that out real good, and my oatmeal won't taste funny in the morning. We'll see how that works out. But first I got to wait till I get a little bit more of a bed of coals and push them around, because I want to do this on a slow heat, not to overheat them and burn them in the bottom of the cup, because I got to get it clean. And you can't really cook these in the can. I just don't trust it. I mean, it's gold, and gold is the most toxic. So what I want to do with that, eat them, is I want to do a night lapse, or a time lapse, of the sun setting. Problem, I've got to be really careful right now, because I am not, oh man, that's a lot of itchy weed. This is not going to fly. So I think I'm going to have to hike down, go to the riverbank somewhere, set up the camera, maybe get the sun. Hey, we can see the sun. I'm thinking about 5 o'clock. Yeah, it's about 5 o'clock. So we got some time to do that and try to get a night lapse. If it works, great. If not, well, it's an experiment. Which means, before I do that, is we're going to shut off the Trekking Tuesday video. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to eat my batteries up trying that. I've got the batteries in the camera now. I've got a spider crawling on me. Got rid of that little guy. I've got the Tense Energy. It's a full charge, so that might work. And I need to keep this phone working and don't drain the battery on it, because I've got a bunch of stuff going on at home and I might get a phone call, so I don't want it to die. And so this one that's totally out, I'm going to use it for pictures. Another interesting thing, and we're going to take a look at when we go down to set the camera up, somebody is sleeping in that teepee Jeremy built a little while ago. Whoops, I didn't say that. Somebody's sleeping in that teepee shelter we found a while ago. And we're going to go down there and check him out. I think he's still there. I keep hearing him breaking wood. So we'll check that out on the way down to the riverbank to set up the camera. Okay, there's a look at the campsite. Well, friends, it wouldn't be a Trekking Tuesday unless the man himself, Ken of Cram, called. Say hi to everybody, Ken.
Hey.
Now, tell me about you sleeping in a tell me about you sleeping in a river.
I slept in the river, hung my hammock between 2 bald cypress trees. The hammock was hot weather, so the hammock was air conditioned by the water in the bottom of the hammock. And then when the lightning started to come, I got out of the hammock and I swam under the hammock, and you could see me swimming in the water underneath during the lightning storm. It was so cool.
Only Ken would do that, and that's going to be on his next video. Anyway, I'm about done with my beanie weenies here, and as you can see, I burned it on the freaking can, so I got to wash that off, or my oatmeal's not going to taste right. I think we've got about an hour and a half until the sun hits the tree line over there. So I want to go find, because the sun's there, I want to go find a spot on the riverbank to set the camera up at. So I think we're going to hike down that way, a quarter mile, cut in, go down to the riverbank, come up a little bit, set up the camera. We need to kind of get down there, get a spot picked out. Not too worried about anybody touching the campsite. Like I said earlier, if there is somebody there, we'll swing by and say hi to him on the way down to the riverbank. But we're going to need this tripod. We'll use this camera is at 100%. The one I'm using now is at 60, so I don't know how much longer it's going to last. Usually when it hits 50, it goes pretty fast. Battery pack, 70% charged. And let's stroll down there and kind of get set up. Hopefully this will work. I don't know, never tried it before. Just passing through again. Pretty good, man. Have a good night, brother. What the heck was that? I am not a very happy camper right now. I was trying to hide the camera when I was going by the shelter because I'm pretty sure he didn't want to be filmed. And usually people that come out here by themselves don't want to be bothered anyway, and I understand. I'm the same way. And I caught this little sucker on a freaking tree branch. You see that? Oh well, I looked in the Mountaineer to see if I had another one. I do not. The other one's back at camp, but it took us about 10 minutes to get to this point, and if you can see, the sun is right there. We've got an hour and a half before it totally sets, so I'm gonna buzz down there, hike up the riverbank, and set up somewhere and get a shot down the river. I just had the most interesting conversation from two old timers that they were out fishing on the river. They were cracking me up. Okay, where are we? We're set up. We've started. We're 6-7 minutes in. I got the positioning where I want. I'm filming that way, and that way as the sun sets, I want to get the darkness on the river and see how that comes out. At the half-hour mark, I'm probably going to kick the battery on. Let's see. Let's get you guys orientated. Boat ramp, obviously. If you look way down there, that wing dam, if you shoot up from it, that's where our camp is. Not even a quarter mile from the trailhead. Not bad, huh? Let's hop up here and I'll show you. Whoa! Wow, I've been sitting too long. If you look right there where that tree is, down a little bit, that's where the boat is. And you can see the river is coming down quite a bit because the wing dams are starting to pop up again. That means the boat is going to show itself soon, and there's something red down there on the riverbank. I wonder what that is. If I wasn't worried about somebody grabbing this camera while we were gone, we'd go take a look. And let's see, what are we at on the power? 40%. Yeah, this one's going to die soon. Okay, we're going to have to use it very sparingly. Well, I'm not a happy camper. Apparently after 20 minutes it automatically starts shutting itself off, so I saved it rendered at ×4, so I still got the video file in there, and then started it up again as quick as I could. And there's going to be a little gap in the old sunset. I'm thinking I'm going to have to get a GoPro to do what I want, but I'm going to try this and see how it comes out. I'll put some music behind it and maybe try to do some kind of edit where I have to loop the two together. We got guesstimation another 15 minutes and then the sun will be down. And I figured out why it's doing that. It's only going to allow me to do 5-minute increments. So ×4 render. Okay, so I should have bumped it up to ×8 or maybe higher. I think it goes up to ×24. Okay, no big deal. I know what I did this time. That's all right. We're going to shoot one more 20-minute clip. But man, that is just beautiful. Look at that. So peaceful out here. Oh, I'm going to sleep good tonight. We'll get that rendered and we're going to start it up again. How's the battery pack to it? We're good. Question is the phone charging? Doing a quick review of the footage, and it's not bad. It's at ×4. I think if I bump it up to ×8, it's going to be a lot smoother. I'm not sure. Let's see what we got there. Yeah, we're going to have to go ×8. Maybe a little bit higher. Because it turned out all the videos, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes 44. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 7.5. So I need to get it down to at least 3 minutes. All right, we're good there. Looking around, make sure we got all our trash picked up, and we do. And friends, it is pitch freaking dark. No worries, I've got a little light here. That kind of helps. We're gonna stop by the Mountaineer, drop our trash off, and then head into the woods. Uh-oh, I just dropped my trash. Okay, this is probably not one of my better ideas because I can't see a darn thing. If you hear a big thud, that's a good indication things didn't work out and I ran into something. So I'm going to go ahead and stop right here. We are going to wrap the video up. This phone is at 20%. It's going to die. I need to keep the other one charged up in case I have an emergency and I have to run home real quick and take care of it. I'd like to thank you guys for coming along on my journey today. Had a good time. Shot a video for YouTube. Got a time lapse. Hopefully it works out. There's no telling. We'll see. I'm going to go back to camp if I don't run into a ditch or anything, because I really can't see. I'm going to go back to camp, make me a snack, and hit the hay. Because I'll tell you what, man, it is so peaceful out here. I was falling asleep down there shooting a time lapse. Well, I'll see you guys on YouTube.